Okay, welcome to this particular lesson. We are going to be diving in and discussing the different types of webinar platforms. Now, of course, I am biased. There is one platform that beats all of the rest out. You probably know what it is. It's literally listed right there under Elite Webinar Mastery, and that is EasyWebinar. But what we wanted to do is give you massive clarity as to why EasyWebinar is the best option for you out there and to tell you what other options are there, just so you're clear on how it's better by the standards that are out there now and what makes it leaps and bounds above the rest. So again, what platform to use? Now, there are many different platforms to choose from, but we're going to focus on the main ones, okay? The main webinar tools. The tools designed to help you sell your products and create connections and relationships with your audience, right? And here they are right here. So GoToWebinar, you probably know what this is. It's a desktop application. You will have to download it, and it only does live webinars. There's also Zoom, which also only does live webinars. And this is that you have to download this application too. And these are very standard platforms that have been widely used in the industry. However, they are also sort of old school platform. They're going to share why. Now, Zoom, you can push to Facebook Live, and that's awesome. But let me reveal to you EasyWebinar. So EasyWebinar will do both live. So it does everything that GoToWebinar does and Zoom will do. But it also does what's known as automated webinars that can push your live broadcasts or hybrid webinars to Facebook Live and YouTube Live. So not only is EasyWebinar a live and automated webinar platform, but we can also push a live webinar or pre-recorded video to Facebook Live and or YouTube Live at the same exact time. No other tool has that capability, and that's what makes EasyWebinar completely and utterly unique. You see, EasyWebinar is an all-in-one webinar event suite that does both live and automated webinars. And to break it down even more, EasyWebinar is basically a marketing tool that leverages the power of automation and engagement. And it's sort of disguised as a webinar, right? Because why? We believe in the medium of webinars as a way to engage and connect with an audience better than anything else, especially with how many web pages are uploaded every single day. There's more than 1.4 billion web pages in the world today. And so we believe in the power of webinars. Obviously, you're in this Elite Webinar Mastery Foundation course, so you understand the power of it too. And we have over 8,000 people who are using our system every single day to basically sell their products and services. And I'm going to come on to that in a little bit. But the cool thing is that EasyWebinar is a funnel building tool, but we kind of go beyond sales funnels and we go into creating sales experiences. But it builds out all the pages and it hosts all the pages too. When you come into EasyWebinar, we host everything. So we'll host the registration pages, the thank you pages, the countdown pages, the event pages, the replay pages. We also have a one-click registration link. It's very cool stuff. So you can use our registration page templates, all pre-done templates that you can plug and play. You can put video, add your logos, change out their customizable responsive templates that are awesome. We also have what's known as a registration box widget that can go on any website basically. And so it's very powerful. No platform has that, where you can take the widget, the registration box, and literally put it on any specific page that you want. We also have our webinar thank you pages, right? And our webinar thank you pages are great because this is basically what a funnel is. You can encourage people to show up to the webinar. We have what's known as a social share feature from this particular page, which can actually bring in an additional 10 to 15% viral traffic when using it. You can push people right into you can push their webinars basically into their calendar. They can share, not only can they share, but they can save the date in their iCal or GCal. And you can incentivize them to show up. Now, when they click the URL for the event, it actually takes them to a countdown page prior to the event starting. And this is one of the most underutilized pieces of real estate in a funnel. You could be having video content on this countdown page. We also allow you to create HTML or other maybe one-time offers before the actual webinar starts. Pretty cool stuff. And of course, from the countdown page, it goes into the actual live event, whether that's a live event or a pre-recorded live stream event. That's what automated webinars are, right? If it goes into that pre-recorded live stream event, that will play in seamless in real time, no matter on what device. And then we have also from there our timed replay pages. So basically, people can come into the replay pages at any time. You can set the replay pages to expire based on the date, right? So these are basically on-demand webinars. So you could choose to, from our registration page, choose to basically send people into directly into the replay that can expire based on the date. You can decide not to have an expiration, or choose to actually expire the page on evergreen, which means that someone registers at 2 p.m. in their local time zone, and you choose to expire the replay page 5 days later, it will do so based on that person's unique scenario, unique registration. So it truly is this wonderful experience of automation, but with the experience of live and personal. And then, of course, we have the one-click registration, which will allow you to actually get people to auto-register straight away from your email system. So you don't have to, you can bypass the registration page, send them into any funnel that you, any webinar funnel that you basically want. So here's the flow. You basically choose the title for your webinar, right? You set the event type, automated or live, whatever you really want to do with that. You go through the process of creating the registration page, right? And on here, you can have a title, headline, subheadline. You can put an image or video. I suggest putting a video on here. You can have a call to action. You can reiterate why they need to show up here. Of course, what I have for you guys, by the end of this video, I have an opportunity for you to pick up not only EasyWebinar, but get access to a program that will teach you basically how to continue on with crushing it with webinars. This foundation program was the gateway, and now we have more opportunity to make you super successful with running webinars. So the thank you page, as I already mentioned, you can have the video on here. They can have the save the date. You can put what you want to, the social share incentive, basically. So like a free gift, if you want to give them a PDF if they share news. So they click it and will unlock a free gift, basically. And then from there, you go into the event. And from the event, this is where the magic happens, right? You can, if it's an automated webinar, you can upload a video into it, right? And it will stream in real time. So it could be a YouTube video, Vimeo, Wistia, Amazon S3. Or the easiest thing is to actually select from a previous live session. Now, if you're running a live webinar with EasyWebinar, you don't have to do any of that, because obviously if it's a live webinar, you're just going to use our live engine, okay? But this is awesome because you can set up the offers ahead of time for both live and automated webinars. And the cool thing is that EasyWebinar, because it does live and automated webinars, you can toggle between the two. So you could basically create one funnel that's for a live webinar and another funnel that's for an automated webinar. And you could use them interchangeably. It's a very cool thing. And of course, after I already talked about the replay page, but we also have the before event notifications and after event notifications. And they basically, what these are, they allow you to use our system to build up an education and show people why they need to show up to the webinar. And then, of course, create a sales campaign after the webinar so that you get more people coming in to the workshop. This is where you start to promote the replay page. So our after event notifications are already tied in with the replay page. They have short codes that will send people to the replay page. All of our email systems, they already have pre-built templates that you could just plug and play. It's all done for you. And of course, the event integrations, you can connect your favorite CRMs or email autoresponders for after webinar magic. So this means that you can make sure that they're connected to say, oh, this person registered. And depending on which email system you have, you can create follow-up campaigns based on actions performed during the webinar. So maybe they didn't show up, or maybe they saw the offer and didn't click, or maybe they watched 40% of the webinar, right? You can create specific follow-up campaigns based on these actions. And the cool thing is that we integrate with your systems to allow you to do that. And then, of course, you can connect your webinars to the outside world. So you can add third-party scripts. Now, again, no platform that we mentioned, Zoom or GoToWebinar, they don't do stuff like this. They are not a marketing tool at hand. They don't give you the ability to add Facebook pixels, audience pixels, Google Analytics, get more proof pixels, and so on and so forth. You can add any type of pixel here that will help you to grow your audience, basically. and to track how your webinars are performing, right? If they're converting, if you're getting people signing up, and if the people that sign up are actually turning into sales. You can also set the SEO so you can get found in Google, right? Which is easy. It makes it easier for your webinars to get trackable. You can rename the page URLs. You want to make it beautify the page URLs, you can do so. The countdown page, this is where you create the countdown page where you can add those videos and all sorts of stuff. The social meta tags. If you ever want to share your webinar out to Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn, it will automatically allow you to upload a video and content that will share. So every time when you share the registration page of your webinar, it's going to pull in the data. So it's going to make you look the best you can be. And of course, we have all the best analytics to tell you what's happening and when it's happening. So you can see when people registered, who showed, who watched the replay, who even took action, whether they clicked on a buy now button or they clicked a PDF. You can also assign all of those actions into your email systems like Infusionsoft or Entreport or ActiveCampaign. So you can say, oh, this person clicked the PDF or this person clicked the buy now button, right? And inside EasyWebinar, you can actually see the buttons that they click and the questions that they ask. It's very cool. Because here's the thing, EasyWebinar was designed to do three things. Get you more customers, keep the customers you have, and save yourself time and ultimately money. And when I say get more customers, I mean run live or evergreen marketing webinars that build a know, like, and trust that do the selling for you. And when I'm talking about keeping the customers you have, I'm talking about using evergreen webinars or live webinars for onboarding your new customers, clients, and employees, etc., etc. Okay, like this is really what it's about. You keep the customers. It's to reacquire a customer is usually 6 times harder than getting a new customer. Okay, so we want to try to keep the customers you have. It ultimately saves you time and money by going beyond the one-to-many ratio of marketing that a live webinar allows and entering into the evergreen webinars that ultimately can duplicate your success over and over again without you having to be there. And we've helped thousands and thousands of people. Here's an example of Rick Mulready, who is an expert Facebook coach. He uses EasyWebinar and Facebook to promote his webinar, EasyWebinar, and he did 166 return on his investment. And really, this is ultimately how we see people using our system. They use a lot of paid ads to our webinar platform so that they can use this as the backbone to their business. I'm going to show you more and more of how people are using this. Because EasyWebinar is a full live and automated webinar marketing automation tool. Okay, we have built-in templates, as I showed, replay pages, thank you pages, event pages, and so on. We have a live HD webinars using our live engine. You can syndicate your live webinars to Facebook Live and YouTube Live at the same time. This is called our EasyCast technology, and no other platform has this. You, of course, get the automated webinars. You get the full hosted on the cloud experience because everything is hosted by us, right? You have the analytics and tagging based on actions, the reminder notifications, one-click signups, and of course the advanced APIs with some of the top autoresponders, Zapier integration. So if we don't have those APIs, Zapier is that bridge. So if you want to use Salesforce or HubSpot or more, Zapier is the way to do it. Live offers and chat, and then of course you can use our advanced automated webinar scheduling, and you can basically stack the scheduling. So you can have a replay option right from the registration page, as well as 3 future sessions that they can choose from. So there's a lot of opportunity to create a really unique experience for people that will basically help you to sell and engage and build a relationship right there and then on the spot. Just like some of our clients like Bob Proctor. As I said, we have some of the top coaches, consultants, health experts, motivational speakers, and course creators in the world using our system, such as Bob Proctor, who actually used our system to sell a masterclass. So he actually charges $97 and then sends people directly after they buy into this EasyWebinar page, which is basically a one-click registration. They come in, they watch it, and then he actually upsells to another masterclass that's using EasyWebinar and promotes another level of his coaching. So it's a very cool way to do it. Now, while we're on the subject of motivational experts, here's Jay Shetty, who is one of the top motivational experts, motivational video creators. He is an ex-monk who now brings wisdom and brings it out to the world. He is now a part of Ellen DeGeneres' TV network. And Jay uses our system to basically launch his monthly recurring revenue program out there. And what's interesting about Jay is he came in and runs live launches, but he uses evergreen elements to do so. So he creates the funnels ahead of time with our system, and then he sends people through in a batch of traffic, and generally he can send 155 to 300,000 leads in a period of 5 days, and our system can handle it. And Jay's experience was he was able to create 6 figures in recurring monthly income from leveraging EasyWebinar. I just talked to his business advisor, and we're looking to help them launch their next big one. And it's going to be massive. It's a big one. And of course, we come in and we want to make sure we help out as much as possible, because people use our system in a very large way. We're scalable. We have scalable servers. We know we can handle the level of caliber of people who are using our system and how they have things that they want to share and communicate to the world. So we understand our need to be always on top of it, right? And we don't take that responsibility lightly. But this can also work in outside the box niches, such as real estate. We have a guy named Terry Hunter who actually has an ebook out. At the end of his ebook, I think on various pages of his ebook as well, he has the link to an EasyWebinar event, right? Someone can click on it, then they can watch an event that starts in the next 15 minutes, right? And it is a 15-minute short workshop that basically is encouraging them to show up and book a calendar time with him. So what he does is that's how his flow is. They can book a calendar time with him from the actual webinar. And when he was doing this, he actually had one client that he was working with, and he's trying to get them to list with him. It would be a $30,000 commission, but that same person referred him to a listing of a $1.9 million home. So it's amazing what this stuff can do, and it can work in any industry, any niche, especially and in interesting niches like the real estate niche or the religious niche. Joshua Wagner would use EasyWebinar to actually get more people into his congregation. He said, I was going to interview him one time. He said, we can talk about my whole system using EasyWebinar. It's the backbone of my business, and specifically in the religious industry, which is fascinating if you think about it. But that is an industry that needs it as well, right? Communication, get the message out there. That's what really this tool is all about. Again, we have wonderful people that use it. Mark Harbert, he said, you guys rock. You are always adding new functionality. Love EasyWebinar. Just ran my first auto webinar last week, made $8,000. Best auto platform I've used. Brian King, said, not a question, but I'm a fan of EasyWebinar. We have our first live webinar tomorrow and Friday, and we're using EasyWebinar. So far, it's been an amazing one-stop shop for everything from building the registration page, landing pages, pre and post email sequences, including putting a replay link in the first post-webinar email and being able to share our offer within the live webinar with a countdown. These are all just nuances of EasyWebinar that no other platform has. And also, Jim at EasyWebinar has been great for answering all of our questions and concerns. And here's Tanya Eliza. She has one of the most successful MLM, education platforms out there. She has 2 very successful webinars being run through EasyWebinar, and both of them are doing 6 figures. And what I wanted to share was this. She said, we have everything moved over to EasyWebinar. It's running perfectly, so much better than before, with no complaints of streaming issues or anything, and our revenue has slightly increased too. It's so great to be aligned with you guys, and thank you so much for caring about your clients and taking care of us the way you do. It means the world to me. Thanks for listening to my requests, and here are many, many years together. Love you guys. And I had her on an interview just recently, and she is still crushing it with EasyWebinar. Here's Brad Travers. Wow, got EasyWebinar on Sunday, watched the tutorials, set up my first webinar for today, and boom, $15.79 in sales for a 1-hour webinar. Easy to use, great functionality, had no issues. Thanks for the quick response from Casey and the Facebook group, because we do have a Facebook group, to make it as simple as possible to run. Here's David Valeras. Casey, I just want to let you know I've made $107,000 since last August using EasyWebinar. Here is John. I love sharing this quote because he said, I would like to personally thank you for your awesome product. EasyWebinar is contributing to 90% of income since I started using it in November 2014. I'm making $20K a month without fail. I was making $5K before that, so big thanks. So yes, we've been actually around for quite some time, but historically we've been an automated webinar tool. But in 2017, we built our own live engine, our own HD, basically high definition, no latency streaming that can have up to 2,000 plus attendees. And since then, we've had people that have been testing it, running thousands and thousands of people to that platform. So we are now considered the holistic webinar tool. Not only have we dialed in automated webinars for the last basically 5+ years, having started as a WordPress plugin and migrating into a full SaaS platform. But for more than 2 years, we have been a leader in making the live experience better and better and better, and how to basically integrate the two into the best system on the planet. Here's Bo Zadar, who said, 30 days after Casey's coaching, I doubled my sales from one strategy he gave me. Of course, this is one of my coaching students. So if you ever want to know how to do this, there is an opportunity at the end of this video to where you can get access to a program that Bo Zadar was in. Eric and April Perry, Casey has changed our lives. We are doing 2 to 3 live webinars a week with a family and a job. I was tired. With your automated system in place, we have the freedom and sales coming in consistently. Thank you, Casey. These guys are using our system. They have a program called Be More, Do More. No, Learn, Do, Become. Sorry. Learn, Do, Become. And it's a massive platform. They're doing amazing things. Here's Amanda Bucci, who's using our live system, said our goal was 100 to reach 6 figures, so we are excited. Casey Zeman has a dope webinar platform. He's helped my team work through I've helped her team. Basically, that's what she's saying. Corey, my results today using EasyWebinar for the first time. First webinar in the books. I was happy with it. I have to thank both EasyWebinar community. 85 signups, 21 attendees, 42 replays so far, made $600. So no matter where you are in your experience or you can have success with this. My designer at the bottom made $2,000 when he started running webinars. Here's Kimber Luna, who ran over 50 successful webinars with EasyWebinar and did $900,000 within her first year of running webinars through our system and selling her course. So no matter where you're at in the world and where you're at in your process and journey of leveraging webinars, if you're a course creator, expert, service provider, coach, consultant, maybe even a Fortune 500 business or SaaS platform who's looking to leverage automation, because we have some of the best SaaS platforms such as Teachable, ConvertKit, OptimizePress, and many more who leverage our system every day to onboard their clients as well as to sell their products and services. So no matter where you're at in the journey, we have the tool that's going to scale with you. Here's Alana Cavalia. She sells a yoga certification program. And basically she says, does Facebook ads to the webinar, and she pays $100 for a customer that she basically sells a $1,500 certificate course to. So that's massive. That's more than a 10x ROI, which is pretty awesome. And the reason that is because EasyWebinar plays really, really quick, right? It goes instantaneous. Here's Amy Porterfield. She has 3 powerful funnels run through EasyWebinar that generate several million a year. She leverages our registration widget there at the bottom. You can see there. Basically, you click on our reserve my seat, and then our widget pops up. So you can use EasyWebinar with any third-party page, such as Lead Pages, ClickFunnels, Unbounce, whatever you may have, Wix, whatever you have, you can use it with our system. And basically, by using it, you can leverage your own branding. So we are very flexible. We work without your outside tools, but at the same time, we have a full holistic platform. If you don't have a page builder tool or even an email system, you can have success with this system and tool. Here's Jason Caruso, did $13,000 in sales in a couple weeks leveraging these techniques of EasyWebinar. Here's Diane Wilkins. She created a $4,000 to $5,000 a month revenue from clients, basically by creating a TV network, leveraging EasyWebinar as the scheduling option for the different people that she had in her network. And her network is basically an expert network where she was doing interviews, right? So she was slotting people in a very interesting, unique way. I'm just saying that because people can use her system in very unique ways. Kimber Luna, as I said, made $900,000 in 1 year using this system. And here's Jeremy Bellotti, who used our system to funnel in high quality, ready to go clients. He was selling high ticket. And he said, I was watching what you were doing for a while, Casey, and realized that the fitness brand needed automated webinar workshops to build that one-on-one engagement on autopilot. And since adding this into our toolkit, we have several we have seen our clients' retention increase by 3 times. And it's easier to negotiate a higher price package when you tell them that it's going to position them on a recurring automated basis that can continue making them sales. So here are my final thoughts for you guys. The best time to do a webinar, sales funnel, or engagement funnel is right now. And of course, the best tool is EasyWebinar. So of course, EasyWebinar is the one tool that will get you there for anything and everything webinar related, from live webinars, evergreen webinars, running launches using webinars, selling courses and products ahead of time using webinars. And right now, there's a special opportunity while you're here in the Elite Webinar Mastery Foundation program. The opportunity is that you can pick up EasyWebinar with some amazing bonuses. Now, I want to preface this. You may already be an EasyWebinar client or customer. Maybe you are paying for our standard package monthly, or maybe you paid and invested annually for the standard package, or maybe, just maybe, you paid for the pro level monthly as well. And if that's the case, this is going to be mostly for you and those of you who are not yet EasyWebinar customers, okay? Now, if you are somebody who did come in at the into EasyWebinar at the pro annual level or higher, maybe you're someone who bought enterprise, this offer will not apply to you because chances are you already got this offer, okay? What we're doing right now, I'm making an offer to you for those of you who either don't have EasyWebinar yet, or you have the standard package, either monthly or annual, or you bought pro monthly. Because what I'm going to offer you is a way that you can either upgrade, depending on if you already have EasyWebinar, you can upgrade into this particular package. Or if you're brand new and you haven't come into EasyWebinar yet, we have a special opportunity for you to get access to EasyWebinar with an awesome savings and amazing bonus package. And I'm super excited to share it. I'm like doing a big reveal pretty soon here, so there's going to be some awesomeness. So let's dig in. Let's talk about the investment. So, we initially decided that an investment of just $2,000 paid annually was fair for our pro annual level. Now, I'll tell you why. Because it includes all the bells and whistles, basically, that you're going to get with EasyWebinar. Standard package won't give you everything that we have, but Pro does. Pro Enterprise, you get sort of the full cart. Now, Enterprise, of course, you get even more VIP support. We'll actually build out funnels for you and all sorts of cool stuff. But if you're someone who is a course creator, a product or service provider, you are a coach, consultant, and you're either, if you're just starting out, or you are at a point where you're ramping up and you want to dive into leveraging webinars to sell your courses and products more, or maybe you want to dive into using evergreen webinars, the Pro is going to give you all the bells and whistles, going to give you the deep integrations with all the CRM systems, the if this and that tagging. It's going to give you all sorts of cool stuff. As well as one of my favorite tools, which is more so for the live element, which is our EasyCast tool that can broadcast a live webinar using EasyWebinar into Facebook Live and YouTube Live at the same time or individually. And that can be your live webinar, or get this, you can run a hybrid webinar, not only with EasyWebinar, but then push a video out into Facebook Live through EasyWebinar. It's very cool stuff. Some ninja stuff that no other platform basically has. No other platform has the EasyCast tool that does Facebook and YouTube live streaming syndication. Ours does. Okay, so this is what you get with the Pro. 500 live attendees, okay? You get unlimited webinar attendees when using our YouTube live hosting, because that's another hosting option that we have. And the use case for that is if you want to stream out to, let's say, 10,000 attendees, you can use that, and you get access to that feature in this Pro level, which is really cool. You also get unlimited evergreen webinars. You can create unlimited evergreen webinar funnels, multiple funnels for you, maybe even for your clients if you want. You have the push button offers with tracking, whether it's for live webinars, you can create offers on the fly, push them out on the fly, it's all trackable, or for automated webinars, you create them ahead of time. We have the live chat, both public and private for live webinars. We have 4 co-presenter functionality for live webinars. Turn any attendee into a presenter. We have all the email hosting. Remember, EasyWebinar hosts everything. So we are a full SaaS platform. We host all the webinar experiences. We are going to have all the emails, pre and post webinar notifications. Our templates, by the way, are customizable, responsive, and high converting. We have all the pages of a webinar funnel, as we mentioned before. You also get all of our deep analytics that can tell you actions performed during a webinar, who showed, who didn't, who came to the replay, everything you're going to want to know about who is consuming your webinar content, and then what you can do with that data, such as create segmented follow-up campaigns based on those on that specific data of seeing your offers, and et cetera, et cetera. And then we have this wonderful advanced CRM integration with some of the top CRM systems, ESPs in the world, as well as, of course, a Zapier integration that connects everything. So no matter what platform you're using, you can get connected, whether you're using Entreport, Infusionsoft, ActiveCampaign, GetResponse, whether you're using Get, Drip, ConvertKit, maybe you're using Salesforce, maybe you're using HubSpot, Marketo, whatever the case may be, we can integrate with it. And then, of course, as I said, one of my favorite things is our EasyCast Facebook and YouTube live stream tool that can syndicate your content out to the world, so you create a ripple effect. You create a webinar, but then it can be pushed automatically to Facebook and YouTube Live at the same time. You can build your email list that way. You can create a bigger communication to a larger audience leveraging this tool. That tool, you can push out your presentations, just similar to what you may be seen with Zoom, okay? But we have more capabilities, such as pushing out a video and not just your live stream. You could push out a video while you're live, okay? And you can have up to 4 presenters in the room, so as well as sharing your screen, sharing a presentation, and more. It's very cool stuff. So you get all of that basically, and of course, a 30-day onboarding training to top-end support when you come in to get the pro level. And if you already have pro and you are annual, hugs and love. Even if you're just an EasyWebinar customer, we love you guys. But on this video, I have a special opportunity. So here's the thing. The reason we justified $2,000 is because one live event with 30 attendees selling a $1,000 product run through EasyWebinar could easily recoup that investment and more, right? And that's a 10% conversion rate, which is pretty conservative using EasyWebinar. We've seen people hit up to 20% or more on their conversions with EasyWebinar. So we know that EasyWebinar is valuable. Of course, this one live webinar, you could earn $3,000, right? And recoup your money back within your first live webinar with just 30 attendees. Pretty cool stuff. The other thing, though, is that we realized that if you had just one evergreen webinar running, selling your course, your product, your coaching, or service, that could be your main source of income, of revenue. Just like John here, who said, I would like to personally thank you for your awesome product. EasyWebinar is contributing to 90% of my income since I started using it. I'm making $20K a month without fail. I was making $5K before that. So just realize that the cost is justified through what this can be. It can be the backbone of your sales and acquisition, which is pretty cool. Also, let's go dive in and compare it a bit more to webinars, even though EasyWebinar is not just a webinar platform, it's a marketing tool, kind of more disguised like a webinar, because we believe in the experience of webinars as a better engagement and connection to your audience, but then we throw in automation in the mix, and it's just a wonderful thing. So considering that software like GoToWebinar, which only does live events and replays, they charge $23.88 for their 500 attendee package, and that only has one admin, and it only does live webinars. That's how we're justifying the $2,000 a month. It doesn't have live, evergreen, expiring replay pages. They don't have the on-demand replay pages and experiences, and they don't have the YouTube Live or the EasyCast tool. Like, all these things are what we give. As well as, of course, having a better feature set and less expensive. But we thought that we not only wanted to have a better feature set for marketing your business by creating awesome live and evergreen webinar funnels, but we also realized that we wanted to do it at a fraction of the price. So instead of $2,000 a year, which is still less than GoToWebinar, we thought to drop it even more to $129 a month paid yearly, which becomes $1,548 $15.48. Okay, so you pay $15.48. That's a lot less than GoToWebinar, right? And it's a sweet deal. And it includes all the bells and whistles that we just mentioned, all the good stuff that we just talked about. Everything you want in a tool and all the features and benefits of EasyWebinar is included in this package. Okay? However, before you go over there, we wanted to do something even better. So what we decided to do is drop the investment down for the yearly bundle to not $15.48, like I just said, but drop it to $10.80 a year, which basically gets you all of that. Okay? $10.80 a year. Again, you get all the features and benefits of EasyWebinar. The pro level is for you if you are just starting out or you've been doing marketing for a little bit, you're ready to grow and scale. EasyWebinar will grow and scale with you. This is the perfect level to get at. And not just because our price is of a better value than anything you're going to see in the market, but because you're here today, I have something ultra special, like an opportunity for you to get access to EasyWebinar, not just with the savings, but also to get access to a special bonus that we're only offering right here, right now for you, okay? So before you go running off to get this special opportunity, when you come in during this video, now sometimes I offer this in a special webinar, but we only do it very rarely. So because you're here, this is what I have for you, okay? Here's where the benefit is. If you pick up EasyWebinar Pro Annual today, I have a fast action bonus for you, okay? You get EasyWebinar Pro Annual today. Here's a fast action bonus. You get access to the complete webinar learning system on how to kill it, crush it, rock it out with webinars and EasyWebinar, and it's called Elite Webinar Mastery. And you're in it, you're in the foundation level. But this unlocks, if you come in today at Pro, at Annual, this will unlock the rest of the program. Now, you just went through and consumed the foundation course, and you can see the quality, what maybe what you've gained from it thus far, maybe some clarity as to what you can do with webinars. Well, if you want to keep going and go deeper and get clarity on how to scale up your webinars to sell your courses and products 24/7, the rest of the program is the way to go. What you're unlocking here is our course that we sell for $2,000. Because here's the thing, you need a webinar strategy for scalability. And this is the total program of Elite Webinar Mastery. Okay, here we go right here. Here's the breakdown. Now, you've already come in, you're already in Foundation. You've gotten Foundation, the Foundation program. But what you're now going to be getting is the pre-webinar phase, going live, post-webinar phase. You're going to get the supplemental training and value-packed bonus content valued at $10,000. You're going to be getting accountability and swipe files, worksheets, and pre-done templates to use, which is valued at $5,000. You're going to get archived group coaching sessions and office hours valued at $5,000. So you will be able to access a lot of our archived group coaching calls, and occasionally we're going to be bringing you into group coaching on a monthly basis, okay? And we're going to do that through office hours, so you're going to be able to get access to that. Not to mention, we're going to give you access to my paid coaching student Facebook group, where you have a lot of people that are just at your same level. You can create partnerships and connectivity with them. It's an amazing thing. So if you come in today and you pick up the Pro Annual, you'll be able to do that. Now, here's the thing. If you are, and this is important for you to understand if you're an already existing EasyWebinar customer and you have Standard or Pro Monthly, you can always upgrade to Pro Annual by looking in your EasyWebinar dashboard, go into your account, go into your subscription area, and simply upgrade to Pro Annual. And then after you upgrade to Pro Annual, send us a message saying, I upgraded to Pro Annual, and I want the bonuses. All you have to do is say that. And if you say that, you get access to those bonuses, all right? And if you're not at that level and you don't have EasyWebinar yet, all you have to do is go to the pricing page, easywebinar.com/pricing, right? And you can get access to it. Go and choose Pro Annual, and you'll be able to pick up this package. Now, I'll have some things for you to do. So once you get Pro Annual, you're going to be sending us a quick message, and you can send it directly once you get into EasyWebinar on the back end. You'll send us a quick message saying, hey, I want the bonuses. I got Pro Annual, and that's all it takes, and we'll get the bonuses out to you. There's a little live chat right there in the right-hand corner once you come into the dashboard of EasyWebinar, and you'll be able to get access to it, okay? Again, this is a total bonus package of $5K, and you get access to it. If you get the Pro Annual package, you get it all right? You get all the bells and whistles. And basically how it's going to work is, as I said, all you have to do is go into EasyWebinar in the back office. So basically you would go into the back end of EasyWebinar, select here, and start a conversation and say, hey, just picked up EasyWebinar Pro Annual. I'd love to have the bonuses. And this guy, Jim, will send them off to you, okay? So Jim will send off those bonuses. Just let him know you got EasyWebinar Pro Annual. You got to make sure you let him know Pro Annual. And then, of course, you're going to want to show a receipt. So all you have to do to show a receipt is take a screenshot of your subscription. Go in here. This is how you get the bonuses. You go in here and you show that you upgraded, right? And this is what you do. If you are at a EasyWebinar Standard, you can upgrade to Pro right here. This is the way you do it. You pop over here and you can upgrade to Pro right here. All right. So that's basically how you can do it. And then once you get it, just take a screenshot that you have this and then send that over to us. Okay. All right. So that's about it. I'm so excited for you. I can't wait for you to jump in. And again, as I said, by getting Pro Annual, this unlocks the rest of Elite Webinar Mastery. You're inside Elite Webinar Mastery right now. And the thing is, you are already in the foundation program by coming in and being a part of this membership. Already you know basically what you're going to be getting. So you've already logged in. You've already done the work. You've come in. You've finished and getting basically most of the foundation level, and you're ready to jump into the next part. And this is what you're going to be getting access to, right? This is where you're at. And when you pick up EasyWebinar Pro, we're going to unlock this level for you. This one you don't get access to. This is our high-level coaching right here, but you will unlock this program and this program when you do come in and get EasyWebinar Pro. And this is going to be, this has a lot of wonderful content you can see right here. This is all of what you're going to be learning. And it's very, very cool stuff. And all of these levels come with supplemental course stuff, such as PDFs, downloads, handouts, worksheets, etc., etc. Okay, so this is what you get when you come in and take advantage of this, and you can also get, of course, all of our bonus resources right here. All right. So thank you so much. I'm excited. Thank you for going through the foundation program. Much love to you. I can't wait to see your success and hear your stories of success. And we will, of course, be connecting with you very soon. Take care.